Tell us about yourself.
I'm Dheeraj Pavitran. I come from the southern state of Kerala in India. I lived most of my life in the Middle East, mainly in Qatar and Oman. From a very young age, I was drawn to engineering. It was mostly due to the inspiration I drew from my dad. He is an electrical engineer and my role model. He used to talk about the importance of engineering in the everyday world and how various engineering innovations have helped shape the world we live in today. Our family friends mostly consisted of engineers as well from different backgrounds, and any dinner party would have like a great discussion on the engineering sector. All this influenced me to have a serious outlook on engineering as a career option, and this followed suit as I took up instrumentation and control engineering from Manipal Institute of Technology in India. I learned a lot of technical competencies that are required to be an engineer during this time, and upon completion of my course, I started working as an instrument supervisor with Special Technical Services, who are a well-reputed engineering firm in Oman. I worked there for almost 3 years, and during my time there, I have held various roles such as that of a construction supervisor, a control and automation engineer, system coordinator, etc., and worked on projects such as heat recovery, steam generator, water treatment plant, crude oil pumping station, and polyethylene and polypropane plants. I learned the various techniques to successfully execute projects, and learning from senior engineers from my firm helped me further understand the various project and people management skills required for an engineer. And I wanted to further improve on the engineering knowledge and decided to do my master's. And I chose Master of Engineering, majoring in management, as the subject I would be doing because this resonated with my preferences, and I'm doing this course in UOW.
Can you describe a time where you had to work in a diverse team? What challenges did you face and how did you overcome them?
I believe this is a very important question. As the world is becoming more and more diverse, project teams have evolved from homogeneous to more diverse teams. Popular research has also proved that diverse teams were better performing than homogeneous teams. To better understand how to work in diverse teams, I decided to take up cross cultural management as part of my second semester in the university. We were taught about the various challenges organizations face while working with diverse teams and ways to overcome them. And as part of this subject, we were to do a presentation of 30 minutes about the topic working in a multicultural virtual team. And to keep the subject core to its idea, I was grouped with people from China, India, and Australia. Initially, it was a challenge to work in a multicultural team as our perceptions were very different from each other and we couldn't agree on scope or how we wanted to proceed with the project. Also, we faced various conflicts during the initial stages of the project. This was mainly due to communication breakdown as the Chinese were not predominantly an English speaking country. Uh, Soon we realized that things won't get resolved until we start to understand how different cultures work together. And during our team meetings, apart from discussing about the project, we also talked about how culture is different from others. From different cultures are different from one another. The Chinese and Australian systems are very different from the Indian system in terms of negotiating with one another, working in groups, and avoiding conflicts. Once we acknowledged the differences, we were able to better cooperate with each other and help each other out during difficulties. We started gaining traction and did an excellent job during the presentation. Our tutor appreciated our efforts and we were awarded excellent marks for the presentation.
Can you please describe a time when you have used your technical competence to solve a problem which resulted in a positive or productive outcome?
Okay. While working as a commissioning support engineer in AML Phase 1C project in Oman, I was tasked with coordinating technicians to carry out field instrument commissioning and to conduct control system verifications. Before we powered up the DCS components in the control room, the instrument and electrical earthing needed to be verified, and this is because proper grounding is essential component for a safe and reliable uh, working panel system or an electrical system, and improper grounding can lead to disastrous results from both an operational as well as safety standpoint. The issue we faced was that the electrical and instrumenting ground was short. This meant that somewhere in the field or in the control room there was improper grounding between electrical and instrument earths. The client we worked for asked us to troubleshoot the issue as the control room needed to be powered up for further activities, and any delay in this process would lead to delay in the project. We had a total of roughly 1,500 instruments at site, and it was difficult to pinpoint where exactly the fault was. So we were given a time frame of 10 days to identify and resolve the issue. I formed a team of 10 technicians, and my team and I worked 12-hour shifts for about a week to identify and resolve the issue. We started by disconnecting the earthing wires from the control room and started looking for the error and pinpointed to where it was caused. Finally, on the fifth day, we identified the issue at a flow transmitter where earths were connected incorrectly during construction. We corrected this issue and did some tests to verify whether we got the correct results. And once we are happy with the results, we reported it to our client. They were very happy with the results and commended our team's professionalism in solving the issue. Uh, Previously, our team was chosen only for the initial power up activity, but after demonstrating uh, our working culture, we were extended the contract till the end of the project.
Do you have any questions for us?
First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to interview me. I have a couple of questions to ask. The first would be, if given this opportunity to work within your firm, what types of projects would I be involved in? And as per job description, your firm is looking for more sustainable engineering projects. So I would like to know whether I would be involved in projects such as mining and mineral or water resource management as such. Thank you.